Hey there, guys. Chet here. Welcome to the Brevo course for beginners. Now, I'm really excited to guide you through this entire journey because Brevo really is one of those platforms that becomes incredibly powerful once you understand how everything kind of fits together. So, through this course, I'll walk you through each part of the platform step by step, and we will build your skills gradually so that by the end, you'll feel completely confident using Brevo in your daily work. But before I move forward, let me give you a quick overview of what this course is going to look like. We will begin with the basics, like setting up your account, exploring the dashboard, and making sure that your domain and authentication settings are correct. After that, we will move into contacts, lists, and CRM tools. Then we'll look at designing emails and templates, sending campaigns, and understanding reports. We will also learn how to create landing pages, forms, and lead capture systems. From there, we'll explore automation, funnels, and then finally integrations with platforms like Shopify, WordPress, WooCommerce, and of course, Google Sheets. Everything is structured in a natural learning order so that you can follow along easily, even if you are completely new. And before we start, I want to share something useful. If you are new to Brevo, you can get 50% off of the starter and the business plans for your first 3 months using the link that we've put down below in the description. This makes it much easier to follow along with the course because you will be able to unlock the exact features that we will be using. It is a great way to save money while learning. Now that you know how the course is structured and really what you can expect, let us start with the very first question that many beginners ask, which is understanding what Brevo actually is. Now that we have set the foundation for with our introduction rather, let us take the next step and talk about what Brevo really is. This will help you understand the platform before we jump into the practical lessons. Brevo is an all in one marketing platform that helps you communicate with your audience across different channels. With Brevo, you can send emails, SMS messages, WhatsApp messages, push notifications, and even use live chat on your website. The goal behind Brevo is to give you all the tools that you need in one place so that you do not have to depend on multiple platforms. The dashboard is simple, beginner friendly, and easy to navigate, which makes it a great choice if you're just starting with maybe email marketing or automation. Another important thing about Brevo is that it focuses heavily on deliverability. This means that your emails have a better chance of landing in the inbox instead of in the spam folder. You also get powerful features like drag and drop email design, templates, analytics, automation workflows, segmentation, and even a full CRM or customer relationship management tool, which is a system that helps you track contacts, companies, tasks, and deals. So, whether you want to send a simple newsletter or build a complete marketing funnel, Brevo gives you everything under one roof. Now that you have an idea of what Brevo is and really why so many businesses use it, the next important step is understanding how its pricing works. Now, this helps you choose the plan that will fit your need. So let's move into the pricing section. Since we now understand what Brevo is and what it can do, it's the perfect time to look at pricing. This will help you decide where to start and what features you might need as we move through the course. Brevo currently offers four main plans. The first one's called the starter plan. Now, that will include up to 5,000 emails per month, email and SMS tools, the drag and drop email editor, big help, email templates, the AI content generator, advanced segmentation, forms, basic reporting and analytics, and email support. Now, you also have the option to remove the Brevo logo with an additional cost. And if you need CRM tools, the Sales Essentials add on is available. The next plan is the standard plan, which includes everything in the starter plan but adds features like marketing automation, A B testing, advanced email reporting, AI send time optimization, web and event tracking, and landing pages. You can also remove the Brevo logo here if you want. The Brevo, or the plan rather, is very popular because it unlocks automation, which we will cover later in the course. The Sales Essentials add on is also available here. The professional plan is the next level. It starts at $499 per month and is designed for teams that need higher volume and more advanced tools. It includes 150,000 emails each month, additional channels like WhatsApp, pop ups, mobile and web push, multi user access for up to 10 seats, contact scoring, advanced e commerce tools, AI segmentation, AI data analyst, phone support, and deliverability specialist support. It also supports the Sales Advanced add on. And finally, there is the Enterprise plan. Now, this is a custom priced option for very large companies, usually with more than 1 million contacts or very specific requirements. It includes everything from the professional plan, plus rather multi account management, custom objects, the Brevo mobile wallet, custom loyalty engines, advanced integrations, dedicated IP, SSO and SAML support, tailored onboarding, CSM support, and access to Sales Advanced. Now that you have a clear understanding of the pricing and really what each plan includes, we're ready to move into the actual platform. Now, in the first part of the course, we'll start with creating your account and exploring the dashboard so that you can begin working inside of Brevo with confidence. Now, in the first part of the course, we're going to set up your Brevo account step by step so that you can start using the platform with confidence. You will learn how to create your account, how to understand the main dashboard, which is kind of your main hub or your main control center, and how to add and verify your domain so that emails are delivered properly. Everything we cover here will prepare you for the rest of the course because once your account and domain are fully set up, all of the upcoming lessons will feel much easier. Now, you should have an understanding of what this part is about. So, the very first thing we need to do is create your Brevo account. You can start working inside of the platform once we do. Now, once you land on the homepage, move to either the left corner or the top right corner and click on the Sign Up Free button. When you click this button, you will be taken straight to the account creation page. On this page, you will see different options such as sign up with Google, sign up with Apple, and sign up with email. Now, for the purposes of this tutorial or this course, we'll sign up using email. So enter your email address and your password, and then click the Create an Account button to continue. After you click the Create an Account button, Brevo will send you a verification link. Open your email and click the verification link to verify your account. Once your email is verified, Brevo will redirect you to the account setup page. Now, you'll want to follow the screen prompts, the on-screen prompts, and personalize your account based on your specific needs. After you finish creating your account, Brevo will then bring you straight to the main dashboard. And this is where everything begins. Like I said earlier, think of this dashboard really as the heart of your entire workspace. Every tool that you will use, every feature that you will explore, every action that you take inside of Brevo starts right here. So it's very important to take a moment, as long of a moment as you need, and understand what you are looking at before we move any further. When you first arrive, the dashboard may look simple, but it actually gives you quick access to all of the key areas of the Brevo platform. The most important part of this dashboard is the left menu. Now, this menu is always visible, and as you go through the course, you will use it constantly. On this left side, you will see the main tabs such as Home, CRM, Marketing, Automation, Transactional, Conversations, and a few others depending on your specific account setup. Each of these tabs opens a completely different section of the platform. For example, the CRM area is where you will manage your contacts and your deals. The marketing section is, as you can imagine, where you design emails and run your marketing campaigns. Automation is where you will build workflows, and transactional is where you can view your system generated emails. Now, even if you are brand new, you do not have to worry about remembering everything right now. As we move further into the course, I will guide you through each of these sections in great detail. Now, the dashboard is also designed to give you a clear view of really what is happening in your account at any given moment. Depending on the plan that you're using, you may see a very quick summary of your recent activities. For example, campaigns sent or contacts added. You might also see shortcuts that will help you quickly jump into important tools without having to navigate through so many pages. Brevo keeps the layout very clean and very straightforward, which actually makes it pretty beginner friendly for those of you who are new. For now, the main thing to understand is that this dashboard is your central hub. It's where your whole journey starts. And it is what connects you to every major tool that we will learn later in the course. Now that you have seen how the dashboard works, the very next important step is connecting and verifying your domain. Now, this is a key part of your setup because it helps Brevo recognize your domain as a trusted sender, which improves deliverability and makes sure that each of your emails reach the inbox instead of that spam folder. So let's walk through this process together, step by step, just like we would inside of a real classroom setting. To add and verify your domain, start by logging into your Brevo account and making sure you're on the main dashboard. Once you're there, look toward the top of the page and click on the settings icon. Now, this is the icon that will take you directly into the system settings where you will find all of the tools related to your senders and domain configuration. After entering the settings area, look at that left menu and scroll until you find the option named Senders Domain IP. Now click on it, and a new page titled Senders, Domains, and Dedicated IPs will open. This page is designed to help you manage different parts of your email infrastructure so that everything you need is conveniently in one place. Here you will see four main sections labeled Senders, Domains, Dedicated IPs, and Sending Cadence. For now, let's focus on the Domains section and click on that. Once you do, the domains page will open, and this is where you will connect your domain to Brevo. Over on the top right corner of the page, you will see a button called Add a Domain. Go ahead and click on it. You got it? Great. Now, this button begins the domain connection process. So make sure that you have your domain name ready. When you click the button, a pop-up window will appear asking you to type in the domain that you want to connect. Enter the domain name into the field. Now, since this is a tutorial demonstration, let us imagine entering Shopify.com as an example. After typing that domain, click the Add a Domain button at the bottom right of the pop-up window. This is the moment that you officially add your domain into your Brevo account so that it can be authenticated. Now, as soon as you do this, another pop-up window will appear. This window will display three different methods that you can use to authenticate your domain. These options are authenticate the domain automatically, authenticate the domain yourself, and ask someone else to authenticate the domain for you. Now, each option will give you kind of a different level of control. So you could choose really whichever one of these options matches your comfort with DNS settings. For this tutorial, we will select the authenticate the domain automatically method. And then once you select it, click the continue button that you see there at the bottom. This really is the easiest method because Brevo handles all of the DNS updates for you. Aha! You don't need to open your domain provider or copy any records manually. Now, once you continue, Brevo will begin the automatic authentication process. This usually takes just a moment. So when the process completes, your domain will be fully authenticated inside of Brevo. Now, this means your domain is now ready to send authenticated emails, which, like we mentioned earlier, helps improve your deliverability and reduces the chances of your emails going into that pesky spam folder. Now that your domain is added, the next step is to fix your SPF and DKIM authentication so that your emails are delivered correctly. And this process might look a little technical at first, but once you understand what each part does, it really becomes pretty straightforward. I'm going to guide you once again all the way through it step by step, just like we would together inside of a real classroom. So remember that dashboard, your central hub. From that point, look at the very top right of the screen and click on the gear icon because all domain and authentication settings in Brevo are managed from this menu. When you enter the settings area, move to the left side of the screen and scroll until you find the option called Senders Domain IPs. Once you find it, Click on it. And then Brevo will open a page titled Senders, Domains, and Dedicated IPs. Now, this page will contain the tools that you manage different parts of your email infrastructure with. Here you will notice 4 sections named Senders, Domains, Dedicated IPs, and Sending Cadence. We mentioned that before. Since we are fixing SPF and DKIM, we will focus on the Domains section where Brevo lists your domains and gives you the tools that you need for authentication. Click on it and the domains page will open. Now, inside of the domain section, go to the top right and click the Add a Domain button. This step is required because Brevo must register your domain before it can generate your SPF and DKIM records. When you click the button, a pop-up window will appear asking you to enter your domain name. Type your domain name into the field. Once you have entered it, click the Add a Domain button that is there at the bottom right of this pop-up. Now, this officially adds your domain to your Brevo account for authentication. As soon as you click the button, another pop-up will appear showing the available authentication methods. You will see options like authenticate the domain yourself and ask someone else to authenticate the domain for you. For this tutorial, we will continue with the default choice, which is authenticate the domain yourself. Now, click the continue button. Once you continue, Brevo will take you to the authenticate domain page. This page shows you all of the DNS records that you need to add in order to fix SPF and DKIM. The first record you will see is the Brevo code, which is a TXT record. This record is used to prove domain ownership. To complete this step, copy the Brevo code name and its value exactly as they appear. Then paste them into the DNS settings of your domain provider. The type will be TXT. The name will be at or left blank depending on your provider. The value will be a long verification code generated by Brevo. So when you scroll down, the next section you will see is the DKIM1 record. This is the first DKIM key that improves the trust and authenticity of your outgoing emails. So copy the DKIM1 name and the value and paste them into your DNS panel as a CNAME record. Now, the type will be CNAME. The name will be brevo1._domain key. Now, the value will be b1.yourdomaincom.dkim.brevo.com. Now, right below it, you will find the DKIM2 record. This is the second DKIM key, and it must also be added in your DNS as a CNAME record. Both DKIM records work together to ensure that your emails pass DKIM checks successfully. The type will be CNAME. The name will be brevo2._domain key. The value will be b2.yourdomain.com.dkim.brevo.com. Now, listen, when you continue scrolling, you will see the DMARC record. This record tells email providers how to handle messages that fail authentication. It is a TXT record. The name will be _DMARC, DMARC, and the value is actually typed out on your screen. So go ahead and pause the video right now so that you can copy it down. Even though the policy is set to none, adding this DMARC record still helps improve your sender reputation. So after you finish adding all of the required DNS records inside of your domain provider, come back to Brevo and click the Authenticate This Email Domain button, which you should see there at the bottom of your page. Brevo will check your DNS entries and confirm whether everything has been added correctly. And if all the records are set up the right way and have had enough time to propagate, Brevo will mark your domain as authenticated. Finally. Now, at this point, your domain is fully verified and ready to send those emails with proper SPF and DKIM authentication, which, as we mentioned before, will greatly improve your deliverability and overall performance inside of the platform. And with this, we have completed all of the essential setup steps for your Brevo account. Finally, at this point, your account is fully created. Your dashboard is ready, and your domain has been properly authenticated for sending emails. Now that the technical foundation is secure and in place, we can move deeper into the platform and really start working with the people who matter most in your business, which are your contacts.